Wool Phallus. That is Just Two Girls. I've just been educating my studio guests. I say that. I couldn't possibly educate them. They know more than me. I've got Dusty Plankton in the studio. First of all, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Christian, I'm going to come to you first. We were just chatting off air there about music. I love having people in who love music as much as I do. You've already recommended a number of different artists to me I have not heard of. On the back of that Wool Phallus, who did you just recommend so that other people can have a listen?
I recommended a lady called Discovery Zone. I kind of described her sound as Cocteau Twins meets early Madonna with synth and theremin action. Yeah, you go check it out. It's my girlfriend Joanne who put me onto it, actually. So
also very talented, Joanne.
That.
We should say.
She is indeed. Yeah, she's a Battle Mouse. So,
yeah, we play Battle Mouse quite a bit here on the Live Lounge as well. Welcome back. It's been a little while.
Couple of years, yeah.
Couple of years.
Of it, yeah.
Oh my goodness, has it really been a couple of years?
Couple of years, I think.
That's quite bad, isn't it?
So was Al. Al's made it. It was actually funny because Nell's mum said, "Is Al going to make it?"
It was on
today?
the Facebook actually.
Yeah,
It said, "Is Al going to be there?" Yeah. And here we go.
Famous.
Well done, well done. And Seb's here as well, and JJ's here. Sorry, Jonny's here as well. We're deciding what to call Jonny, man of many talents. And we're going to talk about this brand new album which I've been listening to in the background, which is fantastic. I'm really loving it. Before we do, I should ask how you all are, because you were gigging last night, weren't you?
Yeah.
Are you feeling a little bit worse for air, or?
I'm feeling all right, because I kind of left shortly after because I had to get home and obviously had stuff to do today, so it wasn't exactly a rock and roll ending which most people thought they'd have, but no, I was in bed for like 1:25.
Hey, that's late for me. I'm a 10 or 11 o'clock girl now, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. It was with Shark. How did it go?
It went great, yeah. They're obviously just very mighty as well. They were a great band as well, so yeah, it was good.
Really good to see Shaz Cleater back on it. It's a long time since Shaz has been out there, and she's just ace, isn't she?
She's got a lot of energy, and it's good. She brings a lot to the a lot to the band.
If you see Shark on a headline, go see them. But Dusty Plankton is all about today. Christian, we're going to start by playing one of the songs from the new album. It does ask, as is described here, life's greatest question. What is life's greatest question, Christian?
Are sea monkeys real?
Are sea monkeys real?
Yeah.
That's the name of the album. We'll ask why in a few minutes, but we're going to start with the opening track, Hung Out to Dry. Do you want to tell us a bit about it before we play it?
Yeah, it's actually it's a suburban symphony where we describe it with it's a suburban symphony, I'd say, because it's a bit moody and it's a bit rocky, and Nell and the guys just smash it. So yeah, enjoy. Hung Out to Dry.
New music from Dusty Plankton, and we're very happy to have it.
So they say. they say. Oh, so they say, oh, so they say.
They are back in a very big and good way. So it's new music from Dusty Plankton. That is the opening track to the new album, RC Monk is Real, which I just feel like I have to say in that accent now because that's sort of the way we've described it. So I have to ask Christian as well. I mean, you've said this is life's big question. Why have you called it RC Monk is Real? I mean, I know you are one for coming up with interesting album titles.
Yeah.
But why RC Monk is Real?
Well, it's funny you should ask, because when we were going through album titles for the first album, that was one of the original ideas we had, RC Monkey's Real, and then we settled on Whale Noises for the Electronically Blind. So it was always going to be the title anyway. That was our thing, wasn't it? Whatever album we're doing, we're going to have to call it that, because we can't just leave it there on the shelf as a title name. So. And it works well as an acronym as well. Yeah. Well, it wasn't until Jip, who produced it, obviously from Bala Groove, had kind of abbreviated it and just had, so he didn't want to write all the time. Said ASMR. I was like, right, we're having that. That's good, because ASMR is obviously quite a big thing in the modern world these days. And actually, it sort of suits in a way, because your sound combines so many different elements, doesn't it? From the live instruments, the electronic stuff. I mean, I was listening through it, and 1 minute you're listening to something that's funky, then you're listening to something that's a bit trippy, then it's very kind of like dance electronica, and then there's like a disco sound at one point. There's everything going on, isn't there? Just try and get as many. With the genre hoppers, aren't we? Really, we don't really stop. We haven't really found a formula. Right, I'm going to stick with that. We'll just lose something. Yeah. And when the guys come and add their bits to it, it just becomes a different monster altogether, you know what I mean? So it's, once everyone puts their bits in it. So. Yeah. Well, I should ask then, okay, so let's break it right back down to the start of it. How does a Dusty Plankton track start then? It usually starts on a Thursday night with me and Alan sat there just staring at Grand Theft Auto and a keyboard with a synthesizer, and we're just trying to work stuff out. And yeah, we've kind of, with this album as well, me and Alan wrote a few tunes as the album was going, because we had problems with getting old projects from old computers, so we had to kind of write some stuff new. So yeah, it just starts off at mine really, and we get some ideas down, and then we eventually get to the studio, then the guys put the bass and guitars and the drums on it. It just becomes a bigger, louder thing, I guess. And the arrangements are quite complex at points. I mean, they go from throughout the song, different things are happening like all the way through. Yeah. Who kind of comes up with the arrangements? Well, we both, yeah. Mainly Christian. I was going to go in half and half. It's just that we'll come up with it, we'll sit there and we'll write together, and we'll start layering stuff up, get a good idea going and that. But then I'll leave it with Christian for a bit, and he'll work on an arrangement and that, and then I'll come in and I'll start doing levels, ear candy, bits and bobs, stuff like that, getting it shining a bit. Sonic sound. He's got a very scientific ear, Alan has. So but Christian's really creative, so the way he puts stuff together and the ideas that he has. Yeah, that's a good combo, is it? Combo is just creativity and science, and we've done it for years. A long time together. We've hardly missed a week, have we? Well, no. Well, speaking of, that leads quite nicely into the next song I'm going to play, Alan. Tell us about Don't Dream Away. Be nice. Well, I think Christian's the best one to ask about Don't Dream Away, I think. Oh, he's shirking his responsibility. He said, well, Don't Dream Away was, and mind you, it was such a good original. It had to come out of the woodwork so we could work on it. When did you write this originally, then? Well, it was Christian that wrote it. It was one of Christian's 12 years ago. Yeah. Well, I remember listening back to it and saying, this would sound good on a bank advert. Yeah. Because it just had this little, or a picture of a little dog running through a field and win a lot chum or whatever, win a lot pride. It just had some sort of advert-y kind of thing. It's the vocal and dog food and banks. I mean, that's brilliant. That's what I knew it had to be done, and then Christian did a new version of it, and that's the one we got. Yeah, because I lost the project from the old one, so I had to kind of get some of the basic elements and then add new bits, and it became a new track, I'd say, as well. But the original is great as well. They're both good on their own. Yeah, and it just shows the variety on the album as well. So I mean, chill out.
Dog food and bank ads, that's all you need to know really about this song. This is Dusty Plankton and Don't Dream Away.
Situation that I couldn't break from your laser beams. It was a situation that I couldn't break from your laser beams that firing into me. Your laser beams that firing into me. Oh, it's no. Dreaming all your life, don't dream away. Don't dream away. Don't dream away. Your laser beams, they're firing into me. Don't dream away. Don't dream away.
Gives me a bit of a Flaming Lips vibe, that. So it's Dusty Plankton, reminiscent of the audio walk time as well, which is really good to hear some of that too. Don't Dream Away from the new album RC Monkeys Rule. We'll be chatting more with the guys and hearing some more music from the album, as well as some David Byrne in just a few minutes.
A nation station, Manx Radio.
Manx Radio Saturday Live Lounge with Christy de Haven.
And we are chatting with Dusty Plankton. So we've got Seb, we've got Alan, we've got Christian, and we've got Johnny Peacock in the corner there. You had your gig last night with Shark. We were talking about it before. It obviously went down very well. Some really nice feedback. How does the music translate live then? Seb, I'll come to you first because, of course, there's a lot going on with Dusty Plankton. How do you do it live?
It's a really interesting way of doing things. It's great when we get the chance to add to the tracks and how that influences the track and how we play along with it. It's a really fun thing to do.
And what about in the studio then, JJ? From your point of view, again, sort of pulling it all together in the studio, which you did at Ballagroove, didn't you?
You did, yeah. It's trying not to take it away from the track too much. It's keeping it as simple as possible, but keeping the groove there, and trying to get Alan's bass drum patterns at times, because sometimes they're impossible.
That's what I like.
Well, that's the thing.
But I mean, it's a challenge. I mean,
yeah.
There was one, I think, was it Measure? And it took me ages and ages and ages to get it. Then suddenly it just clicked.
You got it.
Tricky
and
drum.
then we got it. But it's
Perseverance.
that was it. You just got to persevere, because they send the tracks through and go, right, this is the next one we're recording. What do you think? Have a listen. And I've got to sit and interpret it to how I'd play it. Then go, yeah, I can do that. I'll come in the studio and actually, when you're playing, go, actually, that's not working, and you got to change it again. And it's just finding what works was really as well. And you've got to keep the groove, keep it as simple as possible, which is not easy as a drummer. So,
When it's good, that's the thing, because you've got, as we said, the live instruments mixed with a sort of high production value as well. It just really sort of works. And this is what we're talking about today, is the brand new album from Dusty Plankton. In case you've just tuned in, it's called RC Monkeys Real. You have an album launch coming up, Christian. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, that's on April 11th at the Institute, the Working Men's Club in Laxey. Tickets are available online, actually. If you just go to our Dusty Plankton page, you should be able to find a link there. Or from any of the band members, they'll be sharing links as well in the coming weeks. And they have been already. So, yeah, that's going to be starting at 6 o'clock on a Saturday. Got DJ sets from myself, and then we've got Jip again, who's going to be on after me. Then the band will be on from 8:30 till 10 o'clock, and then, or something like that. No, wait there. No, it's 8. 8 till 9:30, and then from 9:30 till 11 o'clock we have the imitable funky style of DJ Ninja Fingers, who's going to be closing up the party. So it means we can get set down. We're going to have some CDs on the night, so if you're going to come along, bring cash or bring your. We've got a sum up card now because Seb's sorted out.
Yes, well done, Seb.
It helps on the merchandise thing, which we'll hopefully get set up as well, going down the road. So yeah, April 11th if you can get there. The general release for the album itself is on April 10th on Spotify, iTunes, and all the good platforms which you get your music from. So. And
it looks very nice too, doesn't it, Alan, with the lovely artwork? Tell us about that.
Oh, the artwork's amazing. It was a guy called Jacob Beard who did it for us, and that is very, very good. I was so happy with it. It's it's a good contrast to the last one we did. So, got to take a nice picture of the two of them together, and now it's come out really well. I'm just proud of him. Yeah, the guy Jacob's done a great job. Fantastic. Couldn't be happier.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Yeah.
And we were talking just off air there, actually. I'm going to come back to it because you mentioned about how when you're listening to some of the tracks, it really brings back memories, and you can kind of imagine where you two were when you were sort of writing the songs.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to throw something at you. I've said this before, and this term that I sort of like conjured up when I was trying to explain something like this, memorations, right? So it's like memories, but it kind of washes over you because you sort of feel it. Because it brings back, if you hear music sometimes, it can just absolutely transport you, as we were saying off there, back to where you were at that moment, whether it was when you were writing it or when you were listening to it. And hopefully this new album by Dusty Plankton, RC Monkeys Real, will do that for anyone else that buys it. And the fact it's on a CD, I love that. I love it. Are you going to do vinyl as well, or is it just CD?
Do you know what?
And streaming?
We need to get, eventually it'd be great, but I think we're just trying to get, because as anyone may or may not know, trying to get a band together and trying to get money together. And we were lucky that we got the Arts Council who helped pay towards some of the funding to the album, but we had to put the rest there. So getting vinyl done, maybe down the road, yeah. If we can get all these CDs sold, there's no reason why we can't look at getting some new T-shirts. But we need to also do it not by going, yeah, let's buy 50 vinyl and then realise that only 20 people want vinyl. We've got to maybe do like put the word out there to see if people would like vinyl first and then press from that instead of doing it the other way around.
I love a bit of vinyl.
But no, it'd be
there.
good. That's a good idea, yeah. It'd be great to do that.
It'd be
Something
excellent,
just to have
wouldn't
a
it?
piece of physical art to have. Yeah.
Well, it's been an absolute joy catching up with you. I'm so pleased for you. The album's ace. I've listened to it front to back constantly over the past couple of days. And we're going to finish with a song that I think is one of your favourites to play live.
Definitely.
By the sound of things.
Yeah, no.
This one, I've got to say, I was saying off air there, I hear a bit of James Brown in this, Christian. I've got to say, your delivery, it's got a real funkiness to it. Yeah.
That's my James Brown impression, by the way, not me swallowing food. For those who can't
More
see it,
cheese on
yeah,
toast.
more cheese on toast.
Cheese on toast, which
Not
they
onion.
all had for lunch pretty much.
Apart from me.
Tell me a little bit about flip-flops and socks then. It's got a real sense of humour to it, this one.
Yeah, Flip Flops and Socks. It's a no holds barred funkathon, and it's about someone who was obviously having a bit of extramarital affairs, and then they walked in and realised that he has, it wasn't about the person, it was about his footwear, and that's about it really. Yeah,
And that's the thing.
That's kind of sums it up. Yeah,
The album
that's
has
the story.
everything. That's the thing. You've got a sense of humour in there.
Yeah.
You've got the electronic side, obviously.
Yeah.
You've got kind of a bit of indie
We've got the
disco
funk.
going on. You've got the funk,
We've got the funk,
though.
that's the one.
So I
yeah.
think it makes sense to finish off with this element of funk here. It is the brilliant Dusty Plankton from the new album, RC Monkeys Real. This is called Flip Flops and Socks. Thanks ever so much, guys.
Thanks,
All the best for the
Christy.
album launch.
Thank you.
Word on the street, you don't love me no more. When you heard about my clothes on the floor, was it me that gave you a shock, or was it my flip-flops and socks? I gotta get to get them. I got to get them. I got to get them. My flip-flops, my socks. Flip-flops and socks. I gotta get to get them. Word on the street, you don't love me no more. When you heard about my clothes on the floor, was it me that gave you a shock, or was it my flip-flops and socks? When on the street, you don't love me no more. When you heard about my clothes on the floor, you got to get them when they take you to the top. And my flip-flops and socks. I gotta get to get them. I gotta to get them. I gotta get to get them. I gotta to get them. Flip-flops and socks. Gonna take you to the top. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Gotta Gonna take you to the top. Gotta get Gotta get him. Yeah, you gotta get him. gotta get to get them. You gotta get them. Flip flops and socks, flip flops. I'll show you how. You gotta to get them. Flip flops and socks, flip flops and socks, yo. Flip flops and socks, you gotta get them. Gonna take you to the top. Gotta get them. Gotta get them. Flip-flops and socks. You got to get them.
Take it to the top. So funky. Who knew flip-flops and socks could be so funky? It is Dusty Plankton. From the new album, RC Monkeys Real. The guys are still here. I'm just going to have a really quick chat because we were just talking off air there, Alan, about how that track evolved once you got into the studio.
Yeah, it did. Always all the tracks that we do when we go in the studio evolve even more from the guys and that. Like, but they're incredible. They're all of them. Their input is just.
And we haven't mentioned Nell yet.
Yeah.
Oh well, Nell.
He's not here, but you know we love you, Nell.
Was it be on the table?
What was his? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Grandmaster Nelly Nell is not here today, but his spirit lives on.
And he added some extra bits into that track, didn't he, in the studio that weren't there to start with?
Oh, definitely, yeah. That breakdown in that where Nell came up with that line that he did, and with the bass now, it's just absolutely euphoric. It's perfect. Yeah, brilliant.
It just works. We're getting some lovely messages in. I particularly like in text at 078 who just messaged, "More cowbell, please." Huh! That came in. I don't know who that is. Dan Christian also saying, great tunes, Dusty Plankton sounding amazing. Well, if you are enjoying Dusty Plankton, remind us, Seb, when the album launches.
Album launch is in 2 weeks' time on April the 11th at Laxey Institute.
And how do you get your tickets?
You can get tickets through Dusty Plankton on Facebook and on social media.
And we should give you the last word, really, I think, Christian. Where can the album be purchased from? How do they get it? Streaming, CDs, whatever?
Album can be bought on the album launch night on the 11th. After that, we're happy to get the CDs out to anyone who's interested. Happy to walk to houses and across Culls, across many fields to get the CD out, because it's a very good CD and we love it, and it's our second album, and it totally wipes the floor with the first one, and I'm very proud that these guys have all made it what it is. And so you definitely need to listen to it.
You should be proud of yourself
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Well, we all are, but it's a team.
I tell you
effort,
what, round of applause for you.
Yay.
Well
Big shout
done.
to Jip and Nell and anyone who's in there as well. So,
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello to someone? I'm going to say hello to Trish in Canada. Who do you want to say hello to?
I just say hello to Maisie and Josh and Christine there, and thanks to Maisie's input helping me do go, because she's like a heck of a rapper. So just want to put that out there.
I just want to say hello to my granddaughter. She won't hear it, but say hello, Maeve.
Aww.
I'm going to say hello to my lovely wife, Rach.
Very well done.
Our unofficial photographer for Dusty Plankton. So just to let you know.
As ever, thanks ever so. Get your hands on this album. You won't regret it. Cheers, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Christy.